We are driving towards St. Mark's Lighthouse, around less than an hour from the city of Tallahassee, and the capital of Florida. Today is January the 13th, 2024, and yeah, we are less than 9 miles away from St. Mark's Lighthouse. This is gonna be a holiday weekend. It was a brutal cold, and it's still gonna be a brutal cold rest of January. However, it's a sunny day, so that's a silver lining, so to speak. So again, we're heading down to St. Mark's Lighthouse, historic monument, less than an hour from Tallahassee. And yeah, hope that you join me, and we're gonna walk a little bit, take some pictures, take some video, and after that probably grab a bite after that. We're really far away from any major city, so you come in, make sure you get your belly full, and your tank full as well. All right, let's continue. And we are in St. Mark's Lighthouse National Monument. There's a security checkpoint down there, so we're gonna hide the bike, the camera, and check if we need to pay. So we stopped at the visitor center because that the guard booth was closed. So it's $5 flat for a daily pass. And I didn't ask if they accepted the America the Beautiful pass. So just a thing to consider. Anyway, it seems that they got a little bit of water, unless it's the swamps, indicate that it's healthy. There's a lot of water on the side of the road. So they tried to cross these woods. Not only you're gonna find boas constrictors, so those big old snakes that are invasive species here in Georgia, but also black bears, panthers, and of course the mythical and legendary skunk ape. And you will also find that the swamp is full of water. We're heading now to St. Mark's Lighthouse. Already paid our entrance fee. And of course, make sure you watch your speed. You obey the traffic signals, and you will be fine. You will do just fine. We are less than 6 miles away from our destination. Is going to be the St. Mark's Lighthouse. It's the main feature you'll see in this park. So a lot of trails down here. I already did a little bit of walking before coming in because I was kind of skeptic that I will find a lighthouse nearby, but evidently I did find. There's plenty of it. Again, watch your speed. Monitoring everybody's speed down here. It's gonna be also good news. The temperatures went up a little bit. It's 52 now from 40 this morning, 38. So it was a bit chilly. See a little bit of light breeze coming in. Last night there was a lot of rain and wind. Where I got a little bit cold during the night, got chilly in the morning. It started getting a little bit much more nice this time of the day. Again, this is near the Florida Panhandle, St. Mark's Island. There's like at least like 5. I counted around 5 of lighthouses in this part of the state. Maybe there's more, much more, because again, Florida's a big peninsula. There's a lot of canals over here. It reminds me of when you go between Savannah and South Carolina. There's a lot of so basically it's a wildlife refuge, so to speak. It is a wildlife refuge. Folks stopping by to take pictures of the swamp. This is a swamp or a pond or a marsh. Yeah, it's a marsh. The correct term is a marsh, if I'm not mistaken. It's either marsh or pond or a lake, so it's probably a marsh. A lot of activity over here. A lot of visitors coming in, even with this cold weather. Surprisingly, I was last week. I was over in Augusta, in Georgia, nearby South Carolina, and that place was empty, and there was no storms coming in yet. So people probably love the cold for once, because temperatures here in Florida typically range between low 70s during the winter, unless it gets really bad in terms of storms and coming in, like, you know, winter storms. It gets really cold. I think last week they had a tornado in South Florida. It tear up a little bit of residences, but people, there were no reports of injuries or dead people, so that's a good one. Yeah, man, it reminds me a lot to that part in Savannah Refuge. This is in South Carolina, so there's a lot of places. But that one, I think that one is the only place that you only have to you can only drive around, because if you go off for a walk, all these cars are driving through dirt roads, and they lift a lot of dust, and I don't think it's gonna be good for your lungs. You're gonna get some fresh air. You're not gonna enjoy that as much as just driving. But here, I think they have a place that you can go out hiking by yourself without worrying about cars coming in and out all the time. Yes, $5 well spent, folks. If you're coming in early in the day, hopefully just drive overnight and stay in a hotel nearby, and come in early in the morning. You will get as much out of it as possible. But I just came in very last minute without any plans to come in. But there you go. We're still here. I will try to make sure I can take a couple hours out of this. $5 I spent. It's going up a little bit as well. It's 54 degrees now. I'm looking at the temperature on my dash, the dash of my car. It's almost 1 o'clock, so I think it's gonna be the highest it's gonna be today, 50s, mid 50s. And then tonight it's gonna drop again. But it's good. Other than that, there's a silver lining. Florida is getting a lot of rain again. The last year, they barely had any rain. So I noticed that you see this wildlife refuge looks healthier. So there's some water on the side of the swampy spots and the marshes. It's not dry. So that's good news. I noticed that there's some fire control that were set in place. So I see some palm trees are covered in soot. So I guess they did some fire control. So other than that, I think it's been nice. It's been a really nice weekend. I was scared that this weekend we had more rain and thunderstorms and stuff like that, but we were blessed again with the nice weather, clear skies. It is cold, but it is clear skies, so I think that's what really matters. Let's see. Fellas enjoying the nature. That's good. That's what they paid their money for, and I don't blame anybody to stop and to just take pictures, because again, you're already inside. So we are 2 miles away from our destination, and by then thank you. By then I probably will be putting this in you know, time lapse. Maybe not. I'm just gonna keep it that way. I noticed people like long videos, so I'm just gonna share it with you this way. So you can get this space here. Thank you so much, sir. There's a lot of snowbirds. Folks stopping to get pictures. I want to see the lighthouse first, and if there's time left, then we can do a little bit of hiking. Right now I want to see the lighthouse. Probably also see if there's access to the beach. That would be freaking sweet. Tower Pond Interpretation Trail. I see some folks coming in, they brought their food. I should have known better. I should have brought like some food with me. Well, that's fine. Temperature drop again of 53. We're keeping steady over 50, so that's good news for me. It's not frigid, but it's cold. I see the lighthouse in the distance, so we're ready to get in there. It would have been nice if they allowed people to camp overnight here. I will stay here. I think you can overnight camp here. I probably modify my vehicle to have like a camper on the back, a hard shell camp for my pickup. I will stay here overnight. Oh man, it will be sweet. Of course, having food and water with me will have been a plus. Small butane tank which I have at home. Just enjoy the day. Spend the day and the night over here. Yep, there's a lot of trails over here. I definitely need to come back here with
In a
more
quarter
time.
mile, your destination will be on the left.
Yep, we're already there. 0.2 miles. We're getting in. It's gonna take some pictures. Oh yeah, there's the beach down there. Perfect, perfect. We're gonna go there and take some pictures as well. Alright, catch you all later.
Your destination is on the left.
This is the St. Mark's Lighthouse, National Historic Site. Established 1830 and relocated in 1842. Let's see if I have enough energy to climb that lighthouse. Clear day, but really cold, a little bit of wind. It couldn't get better than this. See, I have to get in. So weekly open house schedule, Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay.
And the next room over was the kids' room.
Right over here, or
Yeah, next one over. And then another one in the back is the kitchen.
kitchen.
Or service kitchen.
Well, the boys, if they were over 10 years old, learned how to do that. So, don't think we have any documentation of any tomboy daughters that had to hang with their brothers and do whatever they did. So they had a pretty nice setup of. In many cases, the mom had to learn how to go up and down the tower 3 or 4 times.
You kind of stop. And this took a long however you want to do it to come back, 20 years. For anybody was able to do anything. Yeah, I love this gravy bowl, vegetable bowl. It's beautiful.
This is used for
It's used for vegetable,
Vegetables.
covered vegetable, and this is gold.
got it.
That's not painted. It's gold.
Nice.
Yes. Very
Vegetable
good.
bowl. Yeah, I noticed that.
And this is something for a kid to use. Little, we don't have fire trucks, like trucks. Fire trucks for horses
1909.
and Moses. So that would be a fire truck back. Here, yeah, I need that.
Oh, freshwater cistern.
Take it.
Oh,
They're
there.
for you. I just need to take one for Antley's.
You have the color sheets? I knew you were gonna say that.
We thought we could do some of this in Tallahassee too.
I think I'm gonna save this one because it's the last one before the principal.
Yeah. This is a great idea. Oh, that was perfect.
And you got this sticker. You got this big ass sticker.
Sadly, the lighthouse, right walking to the top of the lighthouse is being permanently closed for insurance reasons. So this is the best thing you're gonna get. Yeah, so that was St. Mark's Lighthouse, St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge, and we're gonna walk for a little bit just to make sure I have the money I spend go to waste. I already gave a donation. I know what I said, but I also gave a donation in addition to paying the entrance fee. Because with or without fault, I think it is important to preserve history so we can avoid the errors of the past. And we can build up for the future based on those lessons, you know. Surprisingly, there's a popular spot here because I was thinking maybe it's cold, maybe not people gonna come in. No, we're gonna come in anyway, even when it's cold. So I forgot to mention we are at the Levee Trail, which is right next to the lighthouse, and we're gonna walk a little bit here. It's 16 minutes. I'll show you along the way as much as people allow me, because there's a lot of people in here. Anyway, catch you all later. know what this is? I found the name of this. These are Yopon holly. They're native of Florida. Thank you so much for watching and safe travels. Have a good one.